morning rainstorm make its way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On first down, Watson. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game. Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Touchdown! Well, when you've got a guy like Marquise Goodwin, a former Olympian, mind you, you've got to devise ways to get the football in his hands, and mission accomplished there. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. On the return is Spencer. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Watson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his big tight end, Fant. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
To the air yet again, Watson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. On the return is Spencer. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson, he'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Patrick Queen able to get in there and drop him behind the line. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Offense set at the line for this next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. To throw is Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. This defense for the Broncos, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. You ain't doing nothing with that. You ain't doing nothing with that.
And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. I have to imagine many defensive coordinators had a sleepless night trying to game plan ways to slow down Lamar Jackson. What do you think is the most effective way to try to do it?
Well, you've got to be a little counterintuitive, because normally you're sitting on the wide receiver 1, aren't you? But with Lamar Jackson, I'd sit on the tight end. He loves to throw into the middle of the field, loves that position as his #1 target. Take that away and hope you have a corner who can stand up man-to-man against his speed guy on the perimeter.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Goodwin. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return is Spencer. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check 43. 24. Switch. Hey, you got to snap it. Let's go.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Check 31. Hey, 59.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Broncos 6.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. The 40, the 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. So Melvin Gordon, he has been a 1,000-yard rusher in this league. No more for getting the tough yards, but he breaks off a big one there. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. James Prochet to return it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. First down and more for Jackson. And down to the 28-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. Lindsey now off the read option. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And Tucker left that one out to the right. It's no good, off the mark, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor it. He shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
Watson on first down. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Crochet to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Here we go, D. On board. All day. Mike 3. Mike 3. Let's go, D. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Watson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. This pass caught by Hamler. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
And K.J. Hamler really started to come on strong late in his rookie year. 2nd-round pick out of Penn State in 2020. Shifty, excellent speed, and good hands that he exhibited right there.
From the 50, it's Watson. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Watson looks to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Back to throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
1st down, Ravens.
They go play action with Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Second and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Lindsey, first down and more than that. And finally down at the 36-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And that is no good. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. And he's got this down to the 35. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. He's to the 10, and in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. And he rifles one incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on.
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Mike 6. Mike 6. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Watson. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mike 6. Mike 6. Come off the ball hard.
Here's Watson. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues, and the chains move again.
And if Noah Fant keeps making catches like that, it might not be too long till we say he's one of the top 5 tight ends in football. When he was drafted, that was the expectation.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Now Watson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver.
Throwing again is Watson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Cortland Sutton is the man he was looking for. And it's third down.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. 0-0-9. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Again, it's Watson.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Now Jackson on first down.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Jackson.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Second and 10.
Here's Watson. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there.
And it's 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time, Watson on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson flushed out right, and he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Watson off play action. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, check back. 29. Hey, run the car.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Second and 12 at the 18-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Jackson now. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Tucker now for the extra point. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good.
Ravens 39, Broncos 18. Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
2nd and 2.
Back to throw, Watson. Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Lindsey now off the read option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's the All-Pro Von Miller who came in to belt him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
It's a loss of 4 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Here's Sam Cook now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Gets this to Fant, and he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Now it's Watson. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on 2nd and 10, Watson.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And the throw there going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another big hitter there, this one good for 18. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half.